My orchids are getting ready to open. So I've got this one. Oh, get my finger out of the way. She's getting there. Pretty sky this morning. Pretty sun. Here at the doctor's office with Cassie. She's got a checkup before she heads off to Korea. And I have to get some insurance paperwork straightened out for Mandy because we didn't have the new insurance information. And she had a problem before she left for Korea, so I have to give them her insurance information and hope we can get that straightened out. So let's see how it goes. Hi, Jenny here. Look at me. I've changed a little bit this week. What do you think? Oh, yeah. Here I am. I just had my stand in there for a minute. This is Psyduck. This is a Pokemon character. It is Mandy's favorite character. And when Cassie went shopping this past weekend, she happened to see this guy at Target, I guess, and decided that she had to have him because it's Mandy's favorite character and she needs to guarantee that Mandy's gonna come home when her year is up. So what a sweetheart. She bought this and sent a picture to Mandy saying, man, look what you have to look forward to when you come home. So very cute, and very, very thoughtful of her sister. So that's nice. This has been sitting around on our couch down here, keeping us company. In any case, what else is new this week? My orchid, probably Cassie's orchid. I think she was the one that got this. In any case, it is blooming for the third year in a row. So yay, seeing as I don't do too much. The leaves have stayed green, and so I just keep watering it. And I think I mentioned that before, that the petals were on. They were getting ready to bloom. As you can see, these are all the roots. Once again, I haven't taken the time to look up orchids and how to take care of them and what to do. And I still need to do that, obviously. But you know what? It's still blooming. But these are kind of hanging low. It's usually on the other side of my table, so it's kind of in the back. It doesn't, bother me or anything. But I didn't notice when the one came out, because these roots are all like a light green, and the flowering part is this dark brown. And so I didn't notice it when it was coming out, or I could have tried to tack it up to make it go straight, like you'd see in the grocery stores and whatever. So by the time I noticed it, it was already way out here, and these are pretty stiff, and so I didn't want to crack it while going up because I wanted to make sure I got to see the flowers. So that's very nice. That made me happy that I get to see flowers on there again. So that's still going and working. Other than that, I filmed a little bit this morning. Cassie had a doctor's appointment. Got to get that done before she left for Korea, so that all went well, which is good. And then I met up with somebody early this afternoon, that wanted to buy one of the Halloween costumes. And as I met her, she said, I know this is out of season, but in reality it was an angel devil costume, and it came with a trident, like a pitchfork, I should say. She wanted to use it as Poseidon's trident for some play or something, obviously. So there you go. I haven't taken the Halloween costumes down off of Marketplace, seeing as they don't have a limit as to how many posts you can have, how many items you're selling. So I kind of thought, I'll just leave them out there. And again, if somebody sees it, they they want it for whatever's coming up. It's like, well, with this, because it was red and white, I thought, are you using it for Valentine's Day? And she said no, it was mainly for the trident part. But so that's good. I thought I would film there, but she was actually already there. first time that a person has beat me there, has gotten there before me. Otherwise, I'm usually there for a good 5-10 minutes before somebody gets there, so then I can either film a little bit or scroll on my phone or whatever, catch up there. Didn't do that. I did film 2 other recipes this week, so that's kept me busy. I did some ham soup on a Monday, which actually I think posted today. And then yesterday I made some pineapple marinade chicken and pineapple fried rice. And putting the footage into my program, I have like 55 minutes of footage or something, which will obviously be brought down because there was a long period of time of my trying to brown the pineapple a little bit, kind of get it a little glazed. So, and as per usual, I cut out little bits, and I think there's a couple areas where I did things twice, like naming the ingredients, and I just put them both in my program for the moment to figure out which one I like better. So granted, yes, it'll be shorter, but that was a little bit challenging to do 2 things at once. Figured, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Probably won't do that again. Another lesson learned. I know I wanted to have them together as a meal, and although I still could have made both of them yesterday, each separately as a separate video, I just did it all as one, and it was okay. I started late. I was just running late in my day, having to do other things in the morning, and so I started filming late, figuring, well, whatever, Wayne's gonna be home, but while I'm still filming, but then we'll have dinner hot and fresh, which is what happened, and that was fine. So that took up time. That was today. Tomorrow we have to get up early again for another type of doctor appointment and do that. So it's just been kind of early week, because Monday I got up a little bit earlier to do getting my port flushed. Yeah, and then today I was up early because Cassie's appointment was early. I had to go with her. Well, I didn't have to. I chose to go with her. I wanted to because we have new insurance. And when I went to my port flushing appointment, I mentioned that they were having a little difficulty putting the insurance in. So I thought, well, let's see how the appointment goes today for Cassie. And also, Mandy'd had a doctor's appointment right before she went to Korea, and we didn't have our insurance cards in yet. So we got a letter in the mail the other day that Mandy's insurance needed to be updated because they submitted to insurance and they denied it or whatever. So I went with Cassie this morning, and it took a little bit. Thank goodness this gal, I think she said she's been in this business, doing this for like 20 years. So she's, seen a lot of insurance cards type stuff, know what she's doing. So she figured it out. Took her a little bit of time, but she figured it out, got her, the insurance card in there, all the information. And so then while she was checked in and waiting for the appointment, then I showed her, I showed this receptionist the letter for Mandy and asked if she could get that one straightened out, get the insurance in there for Mandy. And so she did. And then I said, and while you're at it, because there weren't any other patients, nobody was behind me yet or anything, nobody was lining up. So I said, could you by chance check my information and make sure that mine is all in there okay? And it mostly was. Somehow the card, again, only like the card front was in there and not the back. So she scanned the card again for mine, and my group number wasn't, the phone number wasn't, something wasn't in there. So she fixed that part. And then that was all done and taken care of. And then then there were a couple more people coming in, because I thought, well, I could get Wayne's in there right away too, and then we'd be set for a while. But then there were some more patients coming in, and finally a second receptionist had come into her area, but there too it was just kind of like, all right, I'll let that go for now. So maybe next one. But I thought as long as she already knew what she was doing, knew the information she needed, knew the screen and what she all needed to be put on and where to find it on the card, I kind of thought, oh, let me try to get as much in as possible that we get that taken care of. So that was okay. And that's it. Oh, and then on Friday, what else? I made an appointment with the tax people that we go to get Cassie's taxes done, because this year it's going to be a little different. Usually we can do the easy form and stuff like that, but this year she's got a little something wonky that we figured that we'll just have the tax people take care of it, make sure that it's all good. My mom goes to the tax person every year just to make sure everything is just good and done. Wayne and I usually can do the easy form and stuff, but so made a tax appointment. Cassie had off on Friday. They nicely were able to see her. So I called and I asked, I'm like, by chance, can you take us and get us done in the next 3 weeks? She's going to be leaving for Korea. And he was like, oh yeah, sure, we can do that. And I was like, oh, thank you. So that'll be Friday. And Cassie made a hair appointment that day too. So I told her, I'm like, we have this appointment at 10 o'clock. She's like, I have a hair appointment at 10 o'clock now. I'm like, shoot. So I called the tax guy and he could get us in earlier. So we don't have enough time though between the tax and her hair appointment for me to come home. So it's like, she goes, all right, well, you're coming with me to my hair appointment. I'm like, all right, that's fine. So that'll be Friday. So it's been a busy, busy week. Today Cassie is doing an escape room. So she had her appointment in the morning. She's working today. After work, they are going out to eat. One of the restaurants in their same little building opened up. I forget if it's like a bobo type shop, something. They do the drinks, but I think they also have some type of food. So her and the 2 other coworkers are going to eat out, and then they're going to meet up with another coworker at the escape room and try that today. So again, she's excited to get this one done. She did watch the Da Vinci Code with Tom Hanks. We all of us watched that together Monday night. So last night we were going to watch Indiana Jones. But by the time I was finished with all my recording and stuff, it was late. I was exhausted, so I needed a break. She just got home from work. It was a busy day. She was kind of needing a break, needed some downtime. And I thought, yeah, okay, sure, that's fine. So maybe by 8 o'clock, 8:30, we'll start the movie. And that was maybe 9. That kind of came and went. And then by 9:30, Wayne went to bed. And I'm like, yeah, it's kind of late to start a movie now. And I wanted to get to bed early, knowing we were getting up early and stuff. So the escape room is supposed to be kind of a Da Vinci Code, Indiana Jones type of a room. So she was doing her homework and wanting to watch these movies. But we didn't get to the Indiana Jones one. So hopefully she'll still be okay. She enjoys that type of stuff. So that'll be right. I hope they escape, in the right amount of time. We do it before time. So that's all the excitement for that. Again, no plans for, I can say no plans for the weekend. Why are there plans for the weekend? Cassie has plans on Saturday. I'm trying to think of which week it is. Just look at that calendar. That's my other calendar. That's my food calendar. When we make food, we put it in the fridge. I write on the calendar so I know after a week if leftovers aren't eaten in the week, then they go. Or I know it's like, hey, this needs to be eaten by today. This is what we're eating tonight for dinner because... that's my calendar, the family calendar of stuff. But Saturday's already February. Once again, time is flying. So, like I said, tomorrow, I don't know, the morning will be all taken care of, all taken up. Friday, I didn't put my Friday stuff on the calendar. Saturday is February. Cassie's going out with friends. And for some reason, I think Sunday she's got something going on too. I have to look at my calendar on my desk. That's where I have everything. That's it. I want to try to make another lunch appointment with my girlfriends. I was supposed to kind of ask. One of our friends had mentioned a restaurant that she wanted to try. And so I said, okay, tell you what, let me text you. We'll work out a date that we can get together and we'll put it out to everybody. And I haven't done that yet either. So something I need to do. And then, the other thing is that where I used to work, I was putting money away there in their account for, I guess it was an IRA account. Didn't know that. And I was planning on going back there after I was all fixed up. And because it's been taking so long for me to kind of really heal and going back, I'm more at a point now, again, that I'm kind of ready. I've been looking at different jobs, trying to figure out maybe what I want to go back into. If I want to do, preferably like to start off as part-time, and that may work into a full-time job. But in any case, if I would work there, it would be nights again and things like that. So it's kind of like, I don't really want to do that right now. So we'll see. But because of that, I got a letter in the mail that says, you're no longer an employee here, so we need to roll over this IRA account into something else. So I had to take care of that. I did call those people today to say, okay, can I, I can roll it over into my other IRA money that I have, my other IRA account. And they said, well, you need to fill out a form, and you can either go online and do that, or I can email you a form, but it's faster if you do it online and whatever. So I thought, okay, let me try online. If I have troubles, then I'll ask for an email form or whatever. But so I needed to do that. But then I thought too, and I'm like, all right, we're getting near the time that Wayne's gonna be coming home from work, and I wanted to film a little update. So well, I'm all kind of made up and all that. Thought I'd do, a little bit of this update here. So I think that's it. Why do I think I had, the other paperwork I had was getting Mandy's stuff straightened out. That was it. So that's what's going on this week. Not too much. Weather's been okay. I haven't walked in over a week. Kind of thought too, maybe when I got back this morning, or after meeting up with the other gal, I would do that. I opened up the door to get the mail, and the sun was shining in and everything. And of course, with the storm windows up and everything, it's warm. You don't feel the coldness really of outside. And the sun was, I'm like, oh, that felt so good. And it always takes me back to my house when I was growing up. The way it faced was always like the sun would nicely shine in our picture window, and it would be on the floor. And there were many days that I would just lay on the floor in the sun, and I'd probably fall asleep, take a little nap. But I'm like, it always felt so good. And so I get that here once in a while. I have, the kitchen window, I have some sun coming in, but my, table is full of plants now, so I don't usually sit in the kitchen anymore. When the kids were young and all that, we spent lots of time at the kitchen table. But now it's kind of like, I open up my door sometimes, and again, once in a while we've done that in the summer when we, the dogs and stuff, or Mandy and Lenny would lay down in the sun by the door. So today, again, I was just enjoying the sunshine, and I thought too, I'm like, gosh, take a walk. I need to get out there. But last week was so cold. We had the 0 degrees and then the minus, 20 wind chill. And then this week we've just had wind. We had wind warnings the other day that it was so windy, and my computer's on an outside wall, and I hear the wind blowing. And I thought, okay, I've been waiting. Today I could have walked. Now it's getting darker out, but maybe not, maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow after the morning's all done, maybe we'll get out there and get a little walk in. I'm missing it. It's interesting that don't do it for a little while, and I'm like, I'm missing taking my walks. So we'll get that in at some point. In any case, I think that will be the update for now. I think I will sign off because I don't think there's much else going on. Oh, Mandy. Mandy's doing well. On Friday we had a 2-hour conversation with her, so that was so awesome. Always, again, computer technology, I'm so grateful for that we had a little video conversation going on. She looked good, she looked happy. Her morning class is still a little bit of a challenge for her. Again, they're the 4-year-olds, they're a little squirmy, they don't listen very well. Her afternoon class, she has 2 different afternoon classes. One class has 4 students in it, the other class has 2 students. So the one meets, comes 3 times a week. The other one is 2 times a week. And those are going well. So kind of her saving grace, making it okay. That goes well. She just get herself through the morning, and then she has her afternoon kids, and they're good. So still figuring out, the morning kids and how to do stuff. She found when she did something with, I think it was part of the alphabet. Had to be, because she was talking something about vowels and how to explain the vowels to the kids. But then she was doing other things with doing the alphabet, because she said something about like M. And she was like, okay, like the letter M. So letter M for moose, or you could have mouse. And all that. And the kids just loved that, and they were laughing, and they were like, oh, and then they were coming up, they were doing the movements, and then they were coming up with other words. And she was like, oh, yeah, okay, this works, okay. Like, gotta remember that. So there's that. So that's a good thing, again, of getting some skills in her pocket of how to do this. And right now, again, I don't know when in March the kids graduate, but right now there's talk of her keeping this class next year because of how they had a couple teachers this year, and now that they've got, again, some steadiness, that if they just keep her with her, she's learning the kids are learning her, and she'll probably keep this class for next year and go through it with them. So the good and the bad, as she says, she goes, it's nice because she does kind of know them. Otherwise she'd have to get used to a whole brand new class and start brand new over from scratch with new kids. Whereas with these kids, she'll know them, and it's just new learning material and stuff. So it's it's good either way. And then it is just because they are difficult, but as they grow older, they'll also get better, settle down a little more, listen a little better. So that's okay. Other than that, this week is Lunar New Year, so she had off Monday through Thursday. So Friday she goes back. Lunar New Year is actually today, Wednesday. So most businesses close. Some businesses close for the week. They don't do a lot of work. I know people, I forget how I've heard that, people from here that needed to order stuff over there or needed whatever. It's kind of like, well, you're pretty much not getting anything this week because it's shut down. They're not doing any work. I asked Mandy if there were any parades or anything going on, any festivities to celebrate. And I think Cassie told me that it's more of like a family type holiday. So it's more that people spend time with the families and stuff, not really a festivity type of a day. So I know she went out on Monday. I'm pretty sure it was Monday that there was one of the K-pop groups that she likes, one of the first ones that she got into. It was one of those members' birthdays. And over there, a lot of times for a lot of the K-pop group members, they celebrate the birthdays at the coffee shops. So it's kind of like a Starbucks type of a coffee shop, it's the ones like that. And so they have a little birthday party for the member. And they'll have signs up and they have posters. Either you can take pictures of the posters, you can like leave little notes. Sometimes they have little photo cards that you can get. They'll have a special cup, a commemorative type of a, usually like a paper cup, that you can either keep, you can have your drink in. They might have a special drink for that person for the day. So this member on Monday is one that actually has passed away. And so it's very neat that they actually still were having the birthday celebration for him. So I guess 2 different shops were having it. So she went to the one and collected some items, got herself a drink, and then she went to the other one. And while she was out and about, I know she stopped in another store. She picked up some more stickers. So again, there's a kind of funny thing with her and butter, how much like she has liked butter her life. I think I've mentioned that before, where we go to a restaurant and they'd have breadsticks and whatever, and she would just like gob the butter on, and it's like, I have a little bit of breadstick with that butter. And then when she went over to Korea for her semester, when she was in one of the stores, she saw like a butter popsicle, and she's like, oh, I gotta try this. This is too funny. And she took a bite and whatever, and she goes, oh, that was like biting into a stick of butter. She's like, yep, no, that's not gonna happen. As much as she likes butter, that wasn't it. But she did buy some stickers. She had bought herself a folder the week before and bought other stickers, and she decorated her folder with some stickers, made it very cute, and the kids kind of liked that, and she took it in. They were all like, whoa, stickers. But so she bought some more stickers. She's planning on doing with them just to have them. She had that, and then while she was out and about, sometimes they have street performers that are playing, and so she enjoyed some of those. And then she took her ride home. I think she said it was like a 2-hour bus ride. So it was 2 hours to get there, and she did all her stuff, and then like another 2 hours home. But at least she was out and about again. She went out and about by herself. She's not just sitting in her apartment and moping or anything. She's doing stuff and trying to enjoy herself. So that's good. Haven't talked with her much today. It's kind of our Friday thing. Friday, it's just like, ooh, we get to talk to Mandy. So that's exciting for us. Get our little fill in, get our little, our what do you call it? Not personal touch, personal catch up. Anyways, so that's good. So life is good. I'm feeling well enough. Things are good. I'm in a little bit of a slump in that you're doing my little videos lately and looking at them like I feel I'm looking a little chubby. So again, the good and the bad. Having lost so much weight because of the cancer was bad, and I didn't like being down that low, and in fact I got way down low when I had my blockage and stuff, you know, after the surgeries, and then, you know, having that blockage, and that was bad. And so I gained back some weight, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's good. And now I've gained some more weight, and I'm kind of back up almost to the number before this all started. So in that respect, again, it's good. I'm like before, and I'm healthy, and better to have more weight than not. But it's also like, ugh, I would like to be that 20 pounds lighter where I was at. That was a good weight. Even though I'm working out every day, I'm like, oh, I don't know. I have to step that up a little bit, or again, hopefully I'll just stay steady where I'm at. And so, had a little down moments the last couple days of as I'm editing these last couple videos and going, ugh, don't like the way I look. But again, then I go to the flip side and say, you know what? But you're healthy and you're good and you're healing, and so there's that. But still get that little bit of sadness. Other than that, things are good. Life is good. So I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you are healthy. Do things that make you smile, make you happy each day. So you guys, keep it positive. Go make it a great day. Bye-bye. Go play with Side Dog.